Well, I gotta say, I love this tractor. This tractor is my baby. But she don't ride like no spray coot. I can tell you that much. She ain't like a spaceship, literally. Never drove a spaceship, but if I had to imagine what a spaceship feels like, it feels like a spray coot. Look, it's finally dried up enough. We are ripping some compaction right out of the earth. Done went through 3 shear bolts and we just started. We've only done like 9 acres today, Sunday afternoon. We try to stay strictly no-till, and this is the only tillage we'll do to our field is rip it, and then in the spring, if it's still rough, we'll disc it to mellow it out lightly. But this is the only tillage practice we try to do because it helps the ground a lot.
From Central City, Kentucky, the home of True Vine Farms, the one and only Farmer King.
You guys can't see it, but I'm waiting on a little hand scraper so I can scrape the mud off the road that we just got on there. I think next year, you know, we bought the spray coop, and I think that we're gonna buy a street sweeper for next year, like a PTO driven 3-point hitch street sweeper to go through and sweep all this crap we get on the roads, because here in Kentucky we don't have gravel roads. It's all blacktop, which means that it's not gravel and you can't just scrape it off the box blade. Well, that's actually not a bad idea. Hook a box blade up to a tractor instead of buying a sweeper. I'm full of great ideas, ain't I? We are down to one more field to rip, and that's at the chicken houses, and we're only ripping like an acre or 2. So I just did some quick math, and I'm estimating I'm going to burn about 100 gallons of diesel doing all the ripping, and I'm going just off an average on our ground that we own that has not been ripped ever in its lifetime. It's increased our yield about 20 to 25% on corn. So I just went on estimate said it's an extra 50 bushels an acre on corn, and with our great prices we have next year at $3.50 or whatever ridiculous it is, it's gonna take about 3 acres to pay for the 100 gallons of fuel, and then the rest of the acres we profit that. Unfortunately, this is one of the downfalls of buying the cheap ripper at the auction, is you get to, instead of automatic resets, you get to replace shear bolts. But the good news is bolts are expensive, and you have to have the nuts too. But if you can find it, the nuts are recyclable. Recyclable? There we go, that's the word. Now I just got to find out where this thing's sheared at. Right here. Bingo. Still a perfectly good nut. We'll put this in the cab. Welcome to a new day. We're skipping around a little bit. Look at all this snow that we got on the roads and all that. It's fun to play on because it's all ice underneath, because we had ice before we had snow. At least wouldn't be nice if we had like some snow that we could actually play in and, you know, do drifts and all that stuff. But we're at the chicken houses now, and we are going to use our windrower with our May Wes poly cutting edge on it. Still working phenomenal. Gosh, big words. It's a big word for a farmer like me. But we're on windrow, and it is cold outside, and these windrows are really hot, so the steam is going to be rolling out everywhere. Right enough where you can't even see what's going on. So we got 2 tunnel fans on. It's currently, those windrows are so hot, it's about 25 degrees outside right now, and it's 55 degrees inside the barn. The tractor's over there warming up. I'm gonna get my mask and earplugs put in, and I guess I'll see you guys in the barn, because once I get all this stuff on, I really don't want to have to take it back off, because that's difficult in this cold weather. Well, would you look at this change of scenery around here? Our planter is no longer in our shop, and we've done a bunch of welding to it. So this is the guy that we went half and half on buying the planter with. We decided that we were just going to work on it in his shop, which frees up our shop to work on, I guess, a lot of other tractors and sprayers.
Have an open air shop, and since it's about 25 degrees outside, that means it's 25 degrees in our shop.
And he's got a little bit more of an insulated, closed air shop.
It'll hold heat. What is it in here? It's 35, 38 in here.
It's better than 25 outside.
And it's probably the windshield's less than that.
But anyways, we've done a bunch of welding to it underneath. Well, not a lot. There's just a few spots that need to have some welding. And on the corn rows back here, on the back half of the planter, we've stripped off both the gauge wheels and one closing wheel and stripped them down to where we can start getting parts ordered and know what we need. We're going to do that on the bean rows now. And then after that, just time to make a parts list and I guess just start writing the checks one by one. These wheels right here, you have a gap right there, and they want that gap anywhere from 1 inch to 1/4 to 1.5 inches. So that is one thing as I am putting these poly twisters on that I'm trying to pay attention to, because you know that's important. You know, everything about a planter is important. The planter is your most important pass through the field. So we have to do things right, kind of. Well, I'm trying to do things right. But these closing wheel bushings, they're actually an octagon bushing style, where these brackets are cut into an octagon and the bushings are octagon. Here, I'll show you. There you go. And so these are a newer update than what our planter has. Our planter is just a full circle. So these things actually wear a whole lot better than the circle. And one thing the circle did is it'll wear your bracket out too, to where these octagon ones do not wear the bracket out. It just wears the bushing, which the bushing's a lot cheaper to replace than the whole bracket. So that is nice. New day, new projects. But we're on the same project, but it's different projects. And look, it's like 60 degrees in here. It feels so nice with our 2 heaters going.
It's our wintertime shop.
Yeah, we just moved locations.
Yeah.
See, in the summertime we use ours because it's air ventilated.
Yeah.
But are you enjoying your no-till cultures?
Yeah. Going alright.
Are all the bearings good that we thought were bad?
I don't know. They're coming out now.
Alright, but well, he got, I guess you can say, the less labor-intensive job, and I got the more labor-intensive job. See my good old cherry picker right here, and these really heavy row cleaners? We put 6 on in about an hour, which is actually pretty good. That means we're moving along pretty quick. Well, there we go. There's 8 road cleaners installed, I think. And we still got to buy 16 more road cleaners for our corn units, but we're really hoping we can buy the Kinsey style row cleaners. We feel like those would be better for the corn rows. These row cleaners are coming off our double trouble planter because, you know, the planter market's taking a crash. So we're saving more money shipping.
We think we are.
Well, we hope we are.
We think we are. We may not be, but
there's a lot of thinking and hoping going on in this process.
And if you don't have a lot of money, because we're on a budget, we'll use what we have, and hopefully we use what we have and devalue that planter, but not more than what it would cost to buy
the parts
to put these on.
Yes.
I know that's confusing, but maybe we're hoping we're saving money by doing that.
One thing that I want to touch on real quick is, you guys remember our windrower sitting right here has the May Wes poly cutting edge on it. You know, I'm going to give you guys a little update. So we've been using it for about 3 to 4 flocks now, and it's wore to match the angle which the windrower rides, but after that I can't tell that it's really moved as far as wear and tear. Now obviously it's probably wore down just a little bit, but nothing visible to the eye. The poly cutting edge is a double-sided sword where you can flip it around once it wears down and wear down the other side, which is something that our metal stock cutting bar that was on here couldn't do. But I'm very impressed with how the poly edge is going. Of course, they make stuff for snow pushers, buckets, grater blades, anything you think of that has a cutting edge, they can make it, because that one was custom ordered or custom made. We sent in the measurements and they made it for us, and I couldn't be happier with it. Their link is in all the videos because they have sponsored the channel, so make sure you go and check out them and tell them, if you talk on the phone, tell them that I sent you. And yeah, of course, all I've used is their cutting edge, but I know they have a lot of other products that are very good as well. What he is doing is, obviously you guys don't spend much time over here on the 2-house chicken farm. You know, you always see the 4-house farm on intro, and those barns just got birds in them yesterday, and these are getting birds in them next week, so we are getting them ready. And what he's doing is our litter's been spread back out, and he's going through and pulverizing a second time after spreading out real lightly, just to sort of help dry the litter out just a little bit. We have a cold front pushing in, and it's going to be like, I think the windshield on Monday is like negative 15 degrees in the morning, and then like tomorrow is going to be like 10 degrees, and yeah, it's Martin Luther King Day Monday, so yeah, on our day off it's going to be like 10 degrees outside. It's Sunday afternoon, and we got a big cold front pushing in, so we're going to have to start heating these barns for chicks to come in right during the cold front, which is always a good way to spend money. So we're trying not to run the fans and save all the natural heat in here we can. So we got ammonia in here really bad because we're not going to run any ventilation, so I don't have to wear a mask when I do this. But I'm suffering through to tell you guys that these augers right here have sensors on them that feed the hoppers, and I ripped the cord out with the tractor when I was windrowing, so we're going to have to get everything plugged back up and look at different things, and it's a big thing, and you guys will see why I'm wearing a mask and can breathe actually. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope they enjoy it. Remember, faith, family, farm. See you in the next one.